Welcome to the Mud Shop. This is September the 29th, 2023. Getting ready to do a kiln opening. I have a craft fair next weekend, first weekend of October I'm getting ready for. I fired the kiln Monday night. It finished early Tuesday morning and been cooling ever since. And last couple days it's been hectic, so we've had other things going on. I'm getting to open it today, Friday. So it's anticipation, that's for sure. So let's open up and see what we've got. All right, witness cones. I fired a cone 5, and I put witness cones throughout the kiln. Let me get these out. Cones 4, 5, and 6. You can see 4 is melted, 5 is all the way down, 6 has started. So I got a good hot cone 5, and that's what my goal was for. So that's good. Reach that goal. All right, let's see. First thing, I've got a lot of pumpkins in here. I'll tell you what I did. These pumpkins were a little bit too tall to go on stilts. This one was. So I've got wadding. This is just little balls of clay that's been fired, and I used them on the bottom. I really was expecting them to stick on here and stay, and that would have been okay to have 3 little feet. But instead of a stilt, I used these, and they did not stick. They left just a little tiny spot, but they did not stick. But here is the first pumpkin. This is Desert Dusk on the bottom, Deep Sienna Speckle on the top. And this is just green underglaze, speedball underglaze for the leaves. Pumpkin number 1. And I will reuse my little waddings. All right, pumpkin number 2 did fit on a stilt. So I have it on here, and looks like I'm gonna have to pry it loose, so I'll do that off camera. But this one is speedball orange with tangelo over the top of it, and then the green speedball, and this was dipped in clear. And you can see it without the steel. Okay, now this is speedball orange and white back, and then clear over. And this is tangelo on the backside, Amico's tangelo. And there's my little emblem. But this has a little bit of a fall texture to it, little pumpkins and vines. Divided dish. All right, this is a platter set. This is a buttercream. Let's see, buttercup. It's a Clayscapes dipping glaze from Jessica Putnam Phillips line, a Celadon, and this is Clayscapes cream on this side. Platter set. Lift the first shelves. Alright, Mako came out with some new colors this summer, and this is ivy, and if you can see I have that same texture on it. And I think I put seaweed on around the edge of it, but this is their ivy. I like that green. It's nice. Just a little late. All right, this is Clayscapes. This is on a 112 Speckle Brown clay, and this is Clayscapes cream dipped, and then I put Mako Blue Surf around the edge. And it stayed pretty much where it was. It did not really run. Pretty much stayed where it was put. It's pretty stable glaze. I was surprised. Okay. Georgie's Interactive Pigments. This is autumn foliage, white back on the lace texture. And then I dipped this. I did wax the bottom to make it easier, and I dipped this in Clayscape's Crystal Clear. Look back a little bit, so kind of going through it a little quick because I have a lot of pieces in here. Okay. I made some little bubble trees. These will be necklaces. They rattle. I guess you can hear them. But they have the little thing on the little wire on the end so that they can hang on the chain. I've got the little texture on them. The snowflake texture, reds and greens. And I had several of them. Some of them I put together on that one bed of nails, and then the others were on their individual stilts. But here they are. You can use them for ornaments or for necklaces, and I'm going to use them for necklaces. All right. I expanded these across these little stilts, these little strips. I had 2 across each set of strips. These will be ornaments. These are little Jeeps, and these are, actually I did the stroke and coat colors on the red, and then the black is just an underglaze, and I dipped it just across the wheels into the crystal clear. These are little Jeeps ornaments. Guess I should have done the tire on the back black, but I didn't. And I'll put ribbons on them. All right, next layer. Come on down. Everything fit in the kiln today, Monday, except for one tree platter. So I was pleased that I got that much in there. Make sure. Let's see. I'm looking for my egg plate. Okay, that's right. All right. I also did the egg plate the same color as the little platter. Wow, and I like that. Let's see if you can see it. This is Mako's Ivy and Mako's Light Flux. And I like the way that turned out. This is Ivy on the back without the flux. And this is how it looks with the flux. And again, that's got the little vine texture. Love that. All right, this, and I did like the green one. This was Indigo, Georgie's Interactive Pigments, put on here where the lace texture is, and white back, and then just dipped in Crystal Clear, Clayscape's Crystal Clear, and which is a lead-free glaze. I did wax the bottom, so all I had to do is dip it, wipe it off, and it was ready to fire. All right, this one was also done with the Georgie's Interactive Pigments, the autumn foliage, white back, and the Crystal Clear. And again, I did wax the bottom, and then where I could just dip it. All right, got a pie plate that I made. This is the standard 112 speckled brown clay, which is good for bakeware. This is let me think. Let me look on the list. I'm looking for it. Well, I know it's on here. I know this is seaweed on the outside. Deep fire brick and seaweed. Deep fire brick, which is an Amico glaze. Both of them are. And I love that combination. Okay, big shelf. All right. I have another tray set. This is Georgie's Interactive Pigments in the indigo white back, and which I didn't wipe a lot of it back because I like the deep blue color. And then this was also dipped in Clayscape's crystal clear. And I just left the backs the crystal clear. I did wax the feet, so this is covered all through here, everything except for the feet. Let's see. This is also the deep sienna speckle and seaweed. This was made from the new Wally form. They're pretty straight up, they're not angled. So just a little dish. Use it for a spoon rest or whatever, little candy dish or whatever. All right, this one I used the texture of the vines and pumpkins like the other ones, but this one I used the Speedball Underglaze as a watercolor, and I glazed each pumpkin and each flower and the vines using the Speedball colors, and then I waxed the bottom. I did the Speedball orange around the edge, and then I dipped it in crystal clear. These are all fired on stilts. Just regular stilts. All right, these are little ornaments. I have the wires on them. You can see right here that I can tie a ribbon. All right, here's the truck with the tree. These were done with Speedball colors and dipped in crystal clear. And I did sneak a pumpkin truck in there too. All right, another big shelf out. I see some pumpkins. All right, I've got some deep sienna speckle and I've got some deep fire brick. And these I did fire on stilts. See, this one is the deep fire brick with the green Speedball underglaze leaves. Both of these were deep sienna speckle with the green Speedball green leaves. All right, and then some of my pumpkins, I tried some other colors. I did an amaryllis, which is a Mako amaryllis, with coral gloss under the bottom. And this is amaryllis on the top. Okay, there's another one that I did, a Mako Shino. This is Mako Shino and light flux. Okay, let's see. This is Desert Dusk at the bottom and Peppered Plum on the top. Desert Dusk is kind of a matte glaze, and that's the Peppered Plum on the top. And this one is called Cinnabar. Cinnabar on the top, which is a Mako. And this one is just Tangelo. Right, let's see. You can see I have these on stilts, and I did put this one on a little bar, and I did this one on the stilt, and you see it hangs over, but they did not warp. They did just fine. And these just pop off, as you can see. Okay. I've had people ask me, how do I fire my spoons? I glaze them all over. This is a spoon stilt. I believe you can get it from the ceramics supply store online, or Sheffield's Pottery. This is called a spoon stilt. That's what it looks like. Now, sometimes I have smaller spoons, and I'll take a tiny stilt, put in the center there to rest it on. But I just use my Kemper stone, file these down smooth, and there you go. And this is Clayscape's Buttercup and Cream, dipped and then turned over and dipped again. Okay, this little truck plate, I did a little stamp in the plate, and then I glazed them with Clayscape's, not Clayscape's, the Speedball underglazes, and then Tangelo on the outside. Then I brushed on the dipping glaze. I stirred it real well, just brush it on the crystal clear to seal it. All right, these are both little deep baking dishes. One has a lip and one does not. These are deep fire brick and seaweed. Both of these on the 112 speckled brown clay. We filed the sand down fairly easy to get the kiln wash off of them. This is also made from the little baking dish. This is a Wally oval. To get the curled handles, I made the plate with a template under the bottom with the forms, and then I draped the clay over and I cut around it, and then whenever I got them out, I just rolled these handles down because I don't like them sticking out because they're susceptible to breaking. So I did roll this down. I did make sure glaze got down in it. This one is Desert Dusk and Ivy. Both of these are Mako glazes. All right, my little pumpkin plate. Let's see. This is, all right, I use Clayscape's cream all over, but I did the vines and pumpkins in the orange Speedball, and I put some over half of it and wiped it back, and then dipped the whole thing in cream. So it made just a light color pumpkin, and you can see the little bit of the texture. It did not hide at all. Waxed the bottom and dipped the whole thing in crystal clear. No, this is cream. This is Clayscape's cream. down to the bottom. All right, the very bottom. I also put a cone 5 cone down here to make sure the bottom is firing correctly, and it did do a hot 5, so I'm happy with that. I have so many people stating that you can't fire big pieces on the bottom, or the bottom doesn't get hot enough or whatever. Here's my biggest piece in the very bottom, my big Mississippi plate. I do put grog in the bottom. I'll have to take this outside and wipe it off, or wipe it off over the garbage. But I do put grog on it. I did wax around the edge of this so that I could dip it and it wouldn't run. But this is Clayscapes Cream. You can see how big it is. No warping, nothing, everything is fine. Clayscapes Cream with the new Mako Blue Surf around the edge. And it did not really run. Yeah, it's like the first plate I got out. It's pretty stable. My big Mississippi platter. And it's a little bit deep, so you can put it on a stand, or you can use it to serve in. And I will make sure all that gets into the garbage. But you can see it cleans off really well. Wipes off clean. That's just medium grit grog. I ordered a 2-pound bag from Clayscapes Pottery years ago, and I just put a little in the bottom and I leave it there. Get on the posts out. All right, the last that I have here is a couple little small dishes. This is just little pinch pots. Little, I use them for test tiles, but you can also use them as a ring dish. So, let's see what these little tiny ones are. Ivy and cinnabar. This one is ivy and cinnabar. And I'll have to look a little closer. I'm not going to keep you up. This is, oh, I know what this one is. This is the Blue Surf, because I wanted to see what it looked like by itself, and light flux. So this is the Blue Surf from Mako. All right, then I have a couple ornaments, and these are from the 112 clay, speckled brown clay, and I just put a little bit of a watered down underglaze down into the pressed words, the letters, white back, and then dip this in crystal clear, and you can see the little specks come out pretty good on the back sides. And tiny pumpkin. This is Tangelo, and then the Stroke and Coats green leaves. Couple of the little trucks. I have 2 of the Jeeps. Two of the bigger rattlers, trees. These will be ornaments. The little puff tree. And in the bottom are a couple more of the trucks. I did a couple of them a little different. I cut some little scraps of clay and made the fenders and the little thing around the edge. I put 2 wires on them so that I can run a chain across. These are Stroke and Coat colors. I did one red one that way too. These are all Stroke and Coat colors. But I did a red speedball underglaze on the back. This one, I did stilt these that were glazed all over. So there they are. And that is it. That is everything out of the kiln. Except the last stilts. Ready to shut it down and lock it up. Till next time. Be watching on Dianna's Mud Shop on Facebook, and I'll be posting individual pictures of everything. Like and share my video, and like and share my Facebook page also. And I thank you for joining me in the Mud Shop. Until next time, bye.